At this point in time, I would also like to welcome the Ministry of Health, Ms. Dorothy Mahlangu. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. Indeed, we've had a lot to chew on from the Minister's words. At this point in time, we've got a bit of a different chewing to do.
Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves.
Laissez-nous les passer, arrière maintenant autour, arrière de l'Evangelina. Tout au pied de série, tout au pied de série, il le série la chava.
solo Hodi on guitar.
And how was the entertainment from Quartz? A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we move on with our program. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may have your attention, we move forth with our program. We now get to recognize and issue awards and certificates, membership certificates, that is. So I'm going to invite Ms. Kile Kwinana, who's the Treasurer General of the BBC, Mr. Bafana Ndendwa, also from the BBC, and our MEC of Health, Ms. Dorothy Mahlangu, to join me as we hand these certificates. If I think of the certificates that I have, I don't have many certificates. I have a birth certificate, and one will be awarded to my family posthumously when I go to claim my benefits. But ladies and gentlemen, these are membership certificates which we're going to issue. If I may have your attention, ladies and gentlemen. We're first going to hand, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're first going to hand certificates to the member organizations. I'm just going to call the company name and the representative will come forth. First on my list, ladies and gentlemen, let us give a warm round of applause as they receive their membership certificates, NAVCON Construction. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. May I also call representative from NAVCON. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. We have a picture moment there. Ladies and gentlemen, second on my list is Siaka. If I may have a representative from Siaka. A warm round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Siaka. Representative from Siaka. Is Siaka in the house? Right, we move. Well, we'll keep that certificate for you. All right? There we go. Did you just awake from the ICU?
It was a public works.
Ladies and gentlemen, next on my list, it is the South African Black Technical and Allied Careers Organization, SAPTACO. A warm round of applause for SAPTACO. That is SAPTACO receiving the membership certificate. Next on my list, we have the National Association for Youth Empowerment in Construction, that is NAEC. If I may have a representative from NAEC. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm round of applause for NAEC. Ladies and gentlemen, now we move to individual members. If I may have your attention, ladies and gentlemen. Now we move on to individual members. At this point in time, I'm going to call Mr. Chris Gianni. A warm round of applause for Mr. Chris Gianni as he receives his individual member's certificate. Is he not here? We'll keep the certificate for Mr. Chris Gianni. Second on my list for the individual members to receive membership certificates, Miss Nanti Mwabe. Miss Nanti Mwabe, a round of applause for Miss Nanti Mwabe as she receives a membership certificate. We move forward. Our next gentleman on the list is Mr. Lindikaya Mbambani. A round of applause for Mr. Lindikaya Mbambani as he receives his membership certificate. Ladies and gentlemen, next on our list we have Miss Kile Quinana, who will join us, of course, on the stage as she hands the certificates to herself. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Next, I'm going to call Miss Nobile Ndimande to receive the individual member's certificate. Miss Nobile Ndimande. Arba Shapele Batsoba Haiti. Miss Nobile Ndimande receives the individual member's certificate. And next on the list we have Miss Helen Mopedi, also receiving her individual member certificate. Miss Helen Mupedi. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And next on our list, ladies and gentlemen, to receive her individual member certificate, we've got Miss Leanne McKinney. Miss Leanne McKinney receives her individual member's certificate. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Miss Leanne McKinney.